Welcome back. Today we're going to be drawing Starfire from Teen Titans Go. So let's get started. I'm going to start here and make a curved line for her eyebrow and then 2 curved lines out this way for her eyelashes. Come down along this side. I'm going to make an oval shape here, but leave it open right here because I want to put a small circle and then continue the oval shape around. And then underneath this, we're going to make another line that goes all the way around there and follows through. Little curved line on the bottom here. And I'm going to thicken up this line for her eyebrow. All right, moving over to this side, leaving some space in between. We're going to make another eyebrow over on this side. Curved line up and around. And then 2 lines out this way for her eyelashes. And as I start to bring this line around here, I'm going to indicate an oval inside, but again, leaving this space open, drawing a smaller circle there. Continue the oval shape, and then a curved line around the outside. Okay, and then we're going to come into the center here, right underneath her eye, actually below this oval shape. Let's just draw a curved line for the bottom of her eye shape. So right about here, I'm going to make a pointed line for the tip of her nose. And then right under that, I'm going to make a curved line for her mouth. Okay, let's fill in the inside of her eye here. Just shade it in for now, and we'll come back and add the rest of the color to it. And on this side, shading it in. Okay, let's work on the shape of her face. It's going to come from this side around her eye, and then start to curve it in. It's kind of a point underneath the center. If this was the center of her face going this way, there's the point, and then bring this line back past her eye, and then we're going to leave this space open because she has a piece of hair that just kind of hangs down like this along the side of her face, curves out, and then back in and out a little bit, give it sort of a wavy line. And then I'm going to bring up 2 zigzag lines, 1, 2, and I'm going to follow that back up as I get closer to the bottom of her face right here. A little past there, then I'm going to indicate her ear by making a teardrop shape. And her hair just comes right past there, like that. Let's make the top of her hair. So we're going to make a kind of a letter M shape in here. Here's that letter M. It's almost like stretched out diagonally this way and up. There's that letter M there, and then diagonally on this side, bringing it around, touching the top of the piece of hair that hangs down, almost to her eyebrow, but you don't have to touch it there. Back in, zigzag lines, and then up and around, and make the inside of the letter M, and then knit it on this side. If you want, you can add another zigzag line in there, not necessary. And then she has 2 little teardrop shapes right here. 1, and then 1 on this side, 2. Okay, let's continue by making her neck. I'm gonna come down here, 2 lines, curved lines, 1 there. And this one's a little shorter on this side since your body's slightly angled. Line coming across for the top of her costume, bringing that down and around, underneath. And then curved line out this way and connect it back up. And then inside this part, we're going to make an oval shape for a design on her costume, or actually her necklace, with 2 lines that connect around. Let's make her the top part of her shirt here, or the top part of her body. And then a line curved in and around. And then this is going to be a section where her belt is going to be. So I'm going to make an oval shape here. And her body is kind of turned angled. So if this is the center coming down, this would be again the kind of the center line of her body coming down and through here. All right, 2 lines for her belt to connect it back. And then this part down here is going to be her skirt. So we said that was the center line, so the bottom of our costume kind of flares out a little this way, give it a little wavy line underneath, and then connect it back to there. Let's make her leg. Her leg is real long. I'm going to almost come down to the bottom of the paper here. I just kind of want to center it. I'm going to come down to about here. I know where I'm going to end, so I'm going to bring that all the way down and through. This leg's going to be in front of the other leg. The other leg I'm going to make bent. So this one, I'll just start to indicate where it's going to be. This line is going to come from about here. And then I'm going to bend it back that way. All right, so let's continue making this leg. It's going to be thinner at the top because it's further away. And then as I get closer to the bottom, it's going to be wider in size. Okay, bringing it at an angle and then in. And then there's a detail line for her boot. All right, this line is bent at an angle and then comes behind, bringing it up that way, and then follow it through. And let's continue the leg down this way. So about there, here's the angle line for the design on the bottom of her boot. All right, going to her arms. One arm is going to come from kind of on the other side of her body here, like that. Here's the shape of her wrist guard. Curved line down, underneath, and then connect it back up on this side. Her thumb is going to be an angled line like that, kind of a little thin triangle, and then her fingers are going to come from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Her other arm, we're going to see more of it. It's going to come from this area here, and I'm going to bring it straight through. Again, as it gets a little bit toward here, the wrist, it's going to be a little wider because it's closer to us. Here is her wrist. Her wrist guard is going to come at a curved line down like that. And then bring it down along this side. And again, it's kind of angled in the direction of her arm. So I'm going to come down that way, curve the bottom, and then connect it back up with that curved line there. Her thumbs, again, her thumb is like a angled triangle there, curved triangle, and then her fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's finish the shape of her hair. Her hair comes all the way down, curved line all the way out. Swing this around, and underneath, behind her leg, I'm going to make some zigzag lines coming up. 1, 2, 3, and then swing this all the way back up and around, and then we're going to connect it back up here. So just like that. All right, that is the drawing portion of Starfire. I forgot the 2 shaped on her gloves here. 1 emerald shape here, oval emerald shape that we're going to color in, and then 2, and then just connect it with a curved line. All right, let's add some color to this. So I'm going to start with the purple first. Purple is going to be for her costume. I'm going to start right here and start filling in the shape of her costume. Again, I like to outline that shape first and then go ahead and just fill it in. And for this part of her costume as well, outline the shape and then start to fill it in. Also, I forgot one line to separate a little design on her socks or her stockings here. 2 lines on both sides like that. Separate some color. So this is going to be all purple. Fill in that space. And then this side of her leg as well. And then as it goes through underneath, behind this leg here, it's our overlap. In that space. All right, let's move on to the pink color of her costume, or not her costume actually, her hair. Let's go on to her hair. I'm going to outline her hair first, all the way around. Let's fill that in. And again, the hair kind of outlines her face and her body. This color really acts as a kind of a color to highlight everything else, to make her costume stand out. It's kind of like almost like a background color for the design. Go all the way around here. It's a long curved line. I'm going to come and fill that space in, this large space here, with the thicker part of the marker in a second. I just want to finish outlining some of the smaller spaces. Easier to get in there with a smaller side of the marker here, or the thinner side of the marker. So again, I'm just outlining this. Now, if you don't have markers to fill this in, crayons work well, colored pencils, pens, whatever you have. Maybe you just want to leave the drawing in a pencil, you know, just your pencil design. So it's really it's up to you. All right, around her arm here. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the other side of the marker. It's a lot thicker or wider, and I'm just going to kind of fill in this space. It goes a lot faster. Since this part's already outlined, I can just kind of go right over it with the wider part of the marker. It'll still stand out. Okay, let's move on to lighter purple part of her costume. I'm going to do this section here, going around that oval shape, and her gloves, her wrist guards that match. Her belt is going to also match this color, as well as this wrist guard. And the top part of her stockings here, the bottoms of her boots. Okay, moving on to the green. I want to do the green in her eyes first. So it's this shape around her eye here, here. Try not to get it in the highlight area that we left. Also the green emeralds that design her costume. Okay, I'm going to use a lighter green for the other part of her eye. There, and on this side. I missed one part with the fuchsia. These two shapes on her forehead. And now we're going to go to the skin tone. For the skin tone, I'm going to use kind of a medium toned peach. For her hands and her arms. Her neck. Be a little more free when I'm doing that. When I come to the face, I want to slow it down just a little bit. I don't want to move the color around too much on it because it does sometimes tend to, you know, pick up the base color and move it around. So I kind of want to keep it really clean as I'm moving around there. So I'm slowing down just slightly when I come to the nose here. Even though these markers do go over the outlining pen nicely, sometimes it does pick it up. So again, I want to just be careful that it doesn't move that outline color too much. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And this is Starfire from Teen Titans Go. Give it a try. See you later.